guys, I'm Charlotte. Welcome back to Diary of an It Girl. Tinder has its 5-year anniversary this September. Most, if not all of my friends have used Tinder at some point. In fact, there are an estimated 50 million users with 1.4 billion swipes per day. And this got me wondering, is using a dating app the only way to date in 2017? Tinder's strategy is simple. You see a few photos of someone, read their bio, sometimes, decide if you think they're attractive and swipe accordingly. Whilst Tinder does have a certain stigma surrounding it of being a hookup app and a game for singletons to feature their best selfies, it has revolutionized the online dating industry by engaging people who were once skeptical of dating online. Thanks to Tinder's enormous popularity, 70% of online daters now only use a mobile app. I went into a busy bar the other night and couldn't take my eyes off the people around me. The bar was packed with attractive men and women. Every person was on their phone. Now that's not that shocking. We do live in an internet-crazed world where people are constantly on their phone. What was shocking though was the man to the left of me was on Tinder, and so was the woman next to him. Two strangers standing back to back at the bar, both presumably single, or you would hope, not attempting to talk to each other to potentially swap numbers and get a date, but totally immersed in their phone to try and win a date that way. What is the point of getting all dressed up and going to a bar? Why not stay at home in your pajamas with a glass of wine and swipe left and right on the sofa? Is it not what the most appealing thing about Tinder is, that you get to date whilst in the comfort of your own home, or when you're bored and have nothing else to do? Is it totally absurd to think that we now have more anxiety due to growing up on social media and we aren't actually able to talk to people face to face? I discussed this with a friend of mine and he said, I used to go to a bar and speak to maybe 1 or 2 women. Now with apps like Happen, Tinder and Bumble, I can speak to 10 at once. But is he really saying that he likes dating apps because it removes the fear of rejection? Let's be honest, no one likes to be rejected. Users only know if they've been approved, never if they've been discarded. My girlfriends say it provides instant gratification. You see an attractive man or woman and you swipe right and it's a match. So you automatically think, oh, he or she finds me attractive too, and it's addictive, so you find yourself mindlessly doing it. But does this just mean that we are lazy and that technology is making life too easy for us? One thing for sure is the famous saying, he or she just loves the chase, has been completely eliminated by dating apps because there is no chase. And what's funny is that people complain about it all the time. Tinder sucks, Bumble is rubbish, I'm deleting Happen this afternoon, it's terrible. Yet they never stop using it. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So of course, men and women use dating apps differently and use different swiping strategies. Now this is a generalization, but I'm going to go with it. The majority of women do not use dating apps for one-night stands. They want more than that. They want to find a connection with the other dating app user. The majority of men are slightly different. Women, or at least my girlfriends, don't find it a big deal when they are matched with a man that they swiped right on. Now this may be due to their tasteful side boob photo, or the shot of them playfully frolicking in a meadow, which gives off such an adventurous vibe, men just can't resist but swipe right on, and they know it. Or maybe it's just that men swipe right more than women because they are less picky and quite frankly are not looking for girlfriend material. They just want as many matches as possible. But do people actually have a strategy behind the swipe? I searched on YouTube to find out what the internet was telling guys to do in order to be successful on Tinder and came across a video titled How to Get 100 Matches on Tinder Right Now. After watching this video, it confirmed that my thoughts are indeed correct. People men do have a strategy behind the swipe. Number 3 on their list for how to win in the game of Tinder is to play the numbers game and swipe right on every girl until you run out of likes. The other night, a friend of mine said the hardest part of it all was trying to appeal to as many people as possible through the right choice of photos on your profile. But by doing this, you're taking away the individual. She admitted to looking like a massive poser, but in real life, she's not vain at all. She just does it for the good picture. And this made me wonder, how much is lost in translation through dating apps? Can the wrong choice of main photo attract the wrong sort of guy? Or even worse, make your perfect guy run in the opposite direction? I think most women will agree with me that a topless photo as a main photo is a no-no. A photo of an animal instead of your face is a no-no. A picture of a beautiful view instead of yourself automatically puts you out of the game and you are getting swiped left. Funnily enough, going back to the YouTube video that I watched, the creator, whom was labelled as God by his male viewers, advised them to use a topless photo and take a photo with an animal even if they didn't own one. Are we overthinking the process of dating apps so much that our profiles don't even represent ourselves? Or is using a dating app the only way to date in 2017 and it's becoming very hard? So the only way to be successful is to use a strategy or not care if things are lost in translation. Whilst it might seem like I am criticising dating apps and those who use it, this is not the case at all. My best friend convinced me to download Tinder at the beginning of January 2016 by saying that it was just a bit of fun. So I did, and we spent the evening laying on the sofa, swiping left and right, showing each other our matches and the one-liners we received, laughing the night away. She was right, it was rather fun. I didn't go on the app for a few weeks. Then one afternoon I opened it up and matched with the first guy that I swiped right on. A few weeks later I went on my first Tinder date and I fell in love at first sight. If it wasn't for Tinder, I don't think we ever would have met. We had no mutual friends. He's from Paris and I'm from London. Now, of course, I'm not the only person to have a successful story from using the app, but it's also not something that you hear every day, and the majority of people who hear the story are actually very shocked. But why is that when 26 million matches are made per day? Surely the odds are in your favour to meet someone amazing on Tinder. Are people not having successful matches because people are using a strategy behind their swipe, and there is potentially a lot which is lost in translation? Is the dating app market going to become so saturated in the next decade that people are going to go back to old-fashioned dating but then not know how to do it? Love it or loathe it, it appears that dating apps are here to stay at least for the next few years. Whether you're using one for a casual hookup or to meet the love of your life, it seems that the general consensus is if you're using a dating app, you're all in the same boat. So show some personality, because who doesn't love a good personality? And if that doesn't work, my friend swears by meeting men through Uber Pull. You never know who you're going to get, you meet some interesting characters, and it's convenient as it's on the way home, so you probably live near each other too. That is all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then make sure that you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment letting me know your hilarious stories from online dating, or tell me if you agreed with anything that I said. Thanks guys, I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.